Good afternoon, Aveah. Today would be Tuesday, May 6th. At this time, I'm on the ship, and it's cruising through the ocean on its way to Mexico. You're going to do your videos in the afternoon, as the other kids will do their videos in the morning, because you can't watch the same computer with two separate things. So your next thing that you're going to be doing is exit slips. For the 2.NBT.9, no pouting. You're not supposed to know this information, so if you do, you're doing great. You probably won't know the last one. Not the last one, but a different one. There's some in here you may not know. Okay? And that's fine. You're going to learn it. This standard is very large in the amount of information that you're going to learn. So you may not even be done with this standard by the time school's over. So we'll pick it back up in the summertime whenever I tutor you. We have to figure out when that's going to start and what days. All right, so exit slips should have these. It says 2.NBT.9, and you need a pencil, and no pouting, no getting frustrated. I'm going to read them to you. And then you're going to pause the video and you're going to solve each time. So that will happen 10 times. Try to move as quickly as possible. Okay? All right. So it says, draw a picture using base 10 blocks to show the problem and answer. On the base 10 blocks, you can use rods for tens and dots or circles for the ones place. Pause the video and do that now. All right, the second one says draw a picture using base 10 blocks to show the problem and answer. Remember to use squares for hundreds, okay? We use rods for tens, dots or circles for the ones place. Same thing on this one, 198 plus 133. Remember, use squares for the hundreds place, rods for the tens place, and dots or circles for the ones place. Same thing on this one, you're just using base 10 blocks picture to show 245 plus 316. Same thing on this one, draw a picture, 250 plus 138. Now these is where you might struggle, because if you're not good at reading, then you're not good at spelling, or it's not that you're not good at reading, you struggle with reading, okay? So you might struggle with this, because you have to write out, because it says explain why 46 equals 40 plus 6. And this kind of looks like expanded form, doesn't it? If you want to explain this to Miss Kim, maybe she can write it for you. Okay? Ask her nicely. Next, explain why 592 equals 500 plus 90 plus 2. Looks just like expanded form, doesn't it? So if you want to explain it to Miss Kim, maybe she can write it for you. Next, how many ones must be added to 37 to get 44? Use a strategy to go from 37 to 44. How many ones? Next, how many tens must be added to 146 to get 176? So look at the tens place. How many tens must be added to get that? Lastly, how many hundreds must be added to 202 to get 802? So look, the ones in the tens place is the same on these numbers. The hundreds place is what's different. So make sure you take the moments to solve all of these. Attempt all of them. You know what base 10 blocks look like. So you should be able to do those. And I think you should be able to do these with the tens, the ones, and hundreds. Because you just learned about mentally adding and subtracting hundreds and tens. So do those now. Alright, so you should be back with a checking pin. Remember, you know where my checking pins are. Name and date. And 5, 6. Alright, so let's draw 17. So your rod looks like that. It just looks like a 1, really. Or a stick or a tally. And then draw your 7 dots. 26 looks like this. And it equals, well, 6 plus 7 is 13. And then we'll put a 1 in the tens place. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 2 is 4. And your answer in the base 10 blocks is this, 43. To make sure you got all that. $63, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3 ones plus 200, so I got 2 squares, 4 rods, and 5 ones. 5 plus 3 is 8. 4 plus 6 is 10. Carry your 1 to the next place value. 2 and 1 is 3. 308. And to show your answer, $308. All right, 198 plus 133. So there's the 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ones. 100 is a square. 3 rods for 30 and 3 ones. All right, let's add these together. 3 plus 8 is 11. So you can carry a 1. 3 plus 9 plus 1 is 13. Carry your 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. 331. Goodness, it's hard to do this one-handed. All right, so your answer is 3 squares, 3 rods, 3 ones. I messed up there, so I scribbled it out. Turn the page. All right, 245 looks like this. Two squares, 4 rods, 5 ones, 316 looks like that. 6 plus 5 is 11. Carry your 1. 1 plus 4 plus 1 is 6. 3 plus 2 is 5. So 561. Now I'm doing this kind of mental math. And that's the point you should be getting to at your age. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the answer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a 1. 5 squares, 6 rods, and 1 1. Also, I know you write big, so you need to start writing small. So make sure you're practicing that, especially on these, because you gotta have plenty of space to show your answer. So 250. No ones, because there's a 0 in the ones place. 138 is a square, 3 rods, 8 ones. 8 plus 0 is 8. 3 plus 5 is 8. 1 plus 2 is 3. So you have 3 squares. Sorry about that. 3 squares, 8 tens, 8 ones. Next one, this might have been a little difficult. Hopefully you could remember a little bit about place value. That's what this is about. First of all, this equal sign is an equation, isn't it? There's something on this side and it equals this side. That's an equation. So write the word equation, please. If you left this blank, that's perfectly fine. And here's the explanation. The two sides of the equation are equal. one side shows the expanded form, the other side shows number form. Also, standard is the name of that. Standard number form. The total, let me put my phone down and write this, and then I'll show it to you. The total value, sorry, my throat, of each digit is equal on both sides. Okay, so they don't give you much room to write. That's why I said you got to write tiny. You got to write small. The two sides of the equation are equal. One side shows the expanded form. The other side shows standard form. The total value of each digit is equal on both sides. So pause the video. Make sure you have that information. And this is, the next one is also an equation. And so the explanation is going to be the same. So I'm going to write the explanation for this one. I'm going to put my phone down. But it's going to be the same as this one. Make sure you write small. The two sides of the equation are equal. One side shows the expanded form. The other side shows standard form. The total value of each digit is equal on both sides. Okay. So pause the video, write all those words down, write small. Okay. So I hope you're done writing down the explanation for those two on the previous pages. Now we're on this one. How many ones must be added to 37 to get 44? Well, we just simply subtract. That's all we do. We could set it up like this as a math problem and figure it out that way. Or we could just simply start at 37 with our, and count up with our fingers. So 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Sometimes it's faster than doing it this way. So we need 7 ones. That's the answer. How many tens must be added? Well, underline the tens place. The hundreds place and the ones place did not change. So we just need to count from 4 to 7, and we should get 3. You could also do 7 minus 4 to get 3. This is mental math. How many hundreds must be added to 202? Underline the hundreds place. The tens is the same, the ones is the same, so we're looking just at the hundreds. And you just take 8 and minus 2, or you could take 2 and know what to add to get to 8. So it is 6. Once you're done with that, turn it into the turn-in tray. Remember, I keep these. So turn those in. Now you need your notebook. I've already glued everything into the notebook, so get that out. Find page 16. Lots of pages in there. So 16 looks like that. So find that page. The first 3 pages are just review, their definitions, things like that. So you'll need your pencil because we might do some little note taking. Let me find my page in my book. So this is what your sticky notes look like. It tells you what you do in the morning, what you do in the afternoon, on what day. This is a note that'll be behind your exit slips saying what to do for the notebook video. So you watch this Tuesday after your exit slips. If you don't finish the video in class, you watch the video at home. Make sure you take your notebook home with you. You'll be needing to take your notebook home probably often this time around. I know we haven't been using it, but we're going to use it a lot. There's a lot that goes with this standard. All right, so let's look at page 16. They're just reviewing with you that digit is numbers. That's what digit means. So this one has digits of 5, 1, 4. If someone asks for your digits, back in the day, they would say that. They're asking for your phone number. So, ones place, it's reminding you where the ones place is. This has a place value of 6 because it is in the ones place. It's underlined. Ones, that's what ones look like, these little cubes. And this one is equal to 3. Turn the page just to the back side of 16. Tens place is underlined. This has a value of not 8, but 80. So underneath, let's go back to page 16. So underneath the words or letter 6, number 6, value of 6. Write that down. And then turn the page to the back side, and under the 8, write value of 80, because it is in the tens place. And right here, they're just reminding you what a 10 looks like using base 10. 10 cubes make a 10. Now over here are some definition words that you need to know. So add-ins are the numbers being added together. So underneath, put DEF for definition. numbers being added together. Write that down. All right, small. And add, the next vocab word is the plus sign. That's what it looks like. Now the word sum, S-U-M, not the word S-O-M-E, that's also pronounced sum, but S-U-M is the answer to an addition problem. So we're going to write that. Put D-E-F underneath for definition. Answer to an addition problem. Answer to an addition problem. If you need more time, pause the video, finish writing that. Turn the page. We're on the back of 17. We have the word subtract, and it just shows you what it means. It looks like this. Difference. You guys learned this at the beginning or toward the middle of school. Difference is the answer to a subtraction problem. Just like the word sum on the other page was the answer to an addition problem, difference is the answer to a subtraction problem. So write DEF underneath difference. The answer to a subtraction problem. So make sure you write that in. And then the word equation. Circle the equal sign. I'm surprised I didn't do that for you. Equation. So math sentence with an equal sign is an equation. Math sentence with an equal sign. Write that down. If you need more time, pause the video. Now these are all the different tools that you can use when you're adding and subtracting, or also can use when you're multiplying and dividing if you know how to use them. So we have the hundreds chart. Remember the pattern, it goes by tens, so we're counting by tens each time, increasing, decreasing. Look at the number line. Taught you a lot about the number line. When you go to the left, are you adding or subtracting? Remember, left is this way. The numbers are getting smaller, so we are subtracting. So put a subtraction symbol right there under the arrow. Now when we go to the right, look at our numbers are getting bigger. So we are adding when we go in this direction to the right. Do numbers ever end? No, they go on forever and ever. Expanded form, 59 equals 50 plus 9. An example, right? EX. Example, we could do 674, and that would equal 600 plus 70 plus 4. So write that example down. and then turn the page. And that is the end of what we are working on. I should have put that probably on a different page, but that's all right. So this is where we start using addition and subtraction mental math strategies. These are all the different kinds that we can do. The ones that we do may or may not be on this list, but we're doing a lot of these. And then if you look through your notebook, you'll see lots of pages. We'll do all of these pages. You also will have assignments attached to these pages. Flashcards, you're going to have to make your own flashcards for your addition facts. Okay, after we do some addition, then we have all these addition or subtraction strategies that you're going to learn. Okay, so I hope you got all that in. If not, do it at home. Okay, so hope you had a great day. I'll see you when I get back. Bye.